Alright, here's a quick gear review. This is my Smith & Wesson SW22 Victory, which I use for shooting Rimfire challenge matches and steel challenge matches. This is a great gun for a beginner or someone who's just thinking about getting into the hobby, because you can start off with a very basic model of this gun for a little less than $450. The MSRP is $450, but you can find them if you shop around for between $350 and $400. Gun's very reliable. It's very modifiable. There's lots of options for upgrades and changes to it. And once you finally get it where you want, it's a very competition-worthy gun. Now, it's never going to be as fast as like a CWA Rimfire pistol or a high-end Volquartsen, but it's something you can buy and build over time and actually have a lot of fun with. So this particular one I bought initially back right when they first came out, and I want to say I paid about $330 for this gun. One of the very first things that I did on it was I upgraded the trigger to this tandem cross trigger. This is the tandem cross Victory trigger, and it's a very inexpensive part. It's something you can do by yourself with some basic hand tools and a punch. While you're in there doing the trigger, you might also consider doing the Thunder Hammer upgrade that Tandem Cross also offers for this gun, which is another fairly inexpensive upgrade that'll make the gun a lot more reliable and a lot faster. With this trigger on here, the trigger pull is somewhere in the neighborhood of 2.5 to 3 pounds. It has a very short reset, so it makes the gun very quick, very nimble. The other mods that I've got on here are make the gun kind of look a little dated, honestly. This gun I built probably 3 or 4 years ago, and the Rimfire challenge guns that are out there now are very different than this. They're made to be much lighter. They're more like frame guns. This one I think is beautiful, but it's heavier than your average Rimfire challenge or steel challenge gun these days. But I still shoot it several times a month. So my other upgrades on here that I've got these really nice, beautiful Volquartsen grips, which they still sell. And my phone is ringing, so let me stop. So picking up where I left off there, like I was saying, the grips here are made by Volquartsen. Volquartsen is an awesome company. They make lots of great parts for a lot of great guns. Also, their parts are really high quality. The craftsmanship is awesome, and they're just beautiful. They make the guns really great looking, and that's one of the reasons why I put some of their parts on this gun. My barrel is also a Volquartsen barrel, and it's a bit of a longer barrel with a great port compensator on the front of it. There's the Volquartsen logo. Again, that barrel's a little heavier than a lot of the guns that are coming out these days. Volquartsen does also make a carbon fiber version of this, which is quite a bit less heavy than this particular one, but I think this one looks beautiful. So other mods that we've got on this gun, we've got the Tandem Cross Halo on the back, just makes it a little easier to charge the gun when you get ready to shoot. And we've also got the Tandem Cross Shadow mount on here, which gets your optic really low and close to the frame, which makes it a little easier to zero the dot. It makes the dot a little more accurate. Speaking of the dot, what we've got on here is a Holosun 507C, which is the solar powered option, and this is the one that has the red dot. Some people prefer the green. It's a little pricier, but they say you can see it a little better in the daytime. I don't really have a problem seeing this one at all. I really like these dots. In fact, I have several of them on several different guns because they have a great, the ring, there's a 51, I believe, MOA ring and a small 2 MOA dot in the center. It makes it very easy to acquire the optic when you're trying to line up your first or second shot, because you can find that ring a lot easier than you can find that tiny little dot when you're trying to move fast. And once you find the ring, it's very easy to find the dot. So, all right, so another quick view here. This is the whole gun. Now, I am certainly not a Jerry Miculek level shooter. I'm a solid mid-pack guy. We do maybe 2-3 matches a month at our peak months. But this gun I've been shooting for, like I said, 2, 3, maybe 4 years now, and it rarely ever has a malfunction. It runs dirty, it runs junk ammo, it runs good ammo. It just is a solid shooting gun that you can start with for very inexpensive, and you can start doing these upgrades one at a time, or you can jump in deep and buy them all at once. I believe there's even some performance editions now available that already have some parts that are upgraded on them. Like, I believe that you can get the gun with the tandem cross trigger installed right out of the box, and a couple of the other upgrades available as well. All right, well, that's going to be it for this particular firearm, and I hope you have a great day.